Is at the summit, so let's go to him live now and get the latest. What has been on the agenda and what sort of things are coming out of that summit?
Yeah, pretty much everything you've just been saying, Alex. I mean, we heard from Volodymyr Zelensky there, and he's calling for help with reconstruction in Ukraine, asking for anti-aircraft systems, heavy weaponry. He wants more sanctions for Russia, and he says that he wants the war to be over by winter time, and that if you, the West, the G7, if you provide what we need, then it'll be over by the winter. So that's what they're hoping. I mean, the G7 leaders, there was a little bit of talk about some voices in Europe, in France and Germany, talking about potentially a deal between Ukraine and Russia that would cede territory to Russia, and in return the conflict would be over quickly, and that one reason for perpetuating world inflation would be eliminated. But the G7 appear to be very united at the moment. Of course, we don't know how long this war is going to go on for, so unity very much the theme today. We saw the big group photo earlier with all of them standing there. Boris Johnson not really chatting to anyone particularly on the far right. Emmanuel Macron very tactile with the Indian President Narendra Modi. India, Indonesia, Argentina, Senegal and South Africa, the guests that have been invited by the host nation Germany. So that's what they've been talking about today. We've also had talk about sanctions. We know that the UK, the US, Japan and Canada are introducing a ban on Russian imports of gold. They're also looking at a price cap for Russian oil, and also possibly looking at potentially using the money from higher trade tariffs on Russian imports to fund aid in Ukraine, which would be quite a novel way of financially helping the Ukrainians. So that's what they're talking about in the pipeline at the moment, but the discussion's ongoing at the moment. And interestingly, actually, earlier there was some talk about the G20 as well in November in Indonesia. The EU and Germany ruling out not attending or saying that neither way, whether they were going to sit out that summit or not. Vladimir Putin has been invited by Indonesia to that G20 summit in November. So that's going to be very interesting, with Vladimir Putin around the table and possibly everyone else, including the EU and Germany. So that's interesting. And by the way, we should add as well, Volodymyr Zelensky has been invited by the Indonesians to that summit. So that certainly is one thing to look out for come November time.